Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the New England Sports Center for Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey, as tonight they take on Algonquin in a cross-league showdown. The Hopkinton Hillers 3-0-1 on the season. Algonquin is 1-2-1. Algonquin has got the best of this, what has become a great rivalry over the past couple of years, as they have defeated the Hillers in each of the last two seasons. So the Hillers are looking to get some revenge on the Titans of Algonquin here tonight, as they look to stay undefeated. Hillers with 3 wins, no losses, and a tie on the season. Algonquin 1-2-1. Let's send it down to ice side right now for the opening announcements.
The 23rd Annual Daily News Cup, hosted at the New England. Game 1 tonight features the Algonquin Titans facing off against the Hopkinton Hillers. Let's meet the starting lineups. For the Algonquin Titans, on defense, number 12, Luke Palma. On defense, number 17, Jack Doolin. At center, number 14, Nate Gulachensky. At left wing, number 24, Wyatt Shea. At right wing, number 9, Andrew Dunleavy. And in goal, number 33, Eric Heward. And now for the Hopkinton Hillers. On defense, number 2, Rocco Horgan. On defense, number 10, Danny White. At center, number 19, Wyatt Iantoska. At right wing, number 3, Declan DeRocher. At left wing, number 23, Jack Resnick. And in goal, number 30, Steven Jackson. Will everyone please rise if able and remove their hats for the playing of the national anthem.
And there you have it, the starters and the national anthem, and we are just about set to go here on HCAM. Tom Nappy, happy to be with you on the call. John Ritz on camera for this holiday tournament matchup, the Metro West Daily News Tournament, which takes place every year, and the first game of the tournament happening right now between the Hopkinton Hillers and Algonquin Titans. The Hopkinton Hillers led by head coach Scott Hayes, who has done a terrific job with this program. He is in his second year at the helm. As for the Algonquin Titans, they are led by head coach Greg Capello. Algonquin was a team that went to the playoffs last year, fell in the first round of the state tournament. And they have gotten the best out of the Hillers the past 2 years, and they look to do so here today. As we are underway here in period number 1, Hillers will work left to right across your screen. Trying to work up the ice for Algonquin is Palma. Now along the end boards. There's a shot by Palma out in front, and it's turned away by Danny White. Now racing up the ice, Ian Tosca.
The owner of a Dodge minivan with Quebec plates.
Ian Tosca puts it around the boards.
It's parked in front of the building, blocking handicap access.
Palma up the near side, over to Gulachensky. Firing it around is DeCosta. Back to the neutral zone, pass over to the far side, up the ice goes Hayward. With it now Palma, as he is contested by Merkel. DeCosta up the boards, Hayward back to DeCosta. Along the near side, Parker Wynn. He'll fling it to the end boards. Hayward now feeds it over to Adams. Adams trying to get it towards the slot area. Both of these teams just kind of feeling each other out here in these early minutes. Here comes Meschenson, and he puts it wide of the net. Along the boards, that's Gulachensky. He pops it towards the near side, and now Adams battling with Dylan Beard for it. The puck comes out, and with it is Rocco Horgan. Horgan fires it across. Hillers in the midst of a change as Redfern pops it off the backboards. And it's taken away. There's a backhanded shot by Ian Tosca. Into the glass it goes. Battle along the near side corner. Algonquin trying to work it into Hiller territory. With it is Redfern. And he's quickly diverted, taken away by DeRocher. Along the boards, that's Resnick. Ian Tosca getting in there. Algonquin looking to approach. Good defense by the Hillers as they are denied. Popping it off the near side boards. Ian Tosca now racing in as Resnick. And he'll be diverted. Taken back by Algonquin. Titans looking to move in. Getting in the way was Wynn. Out in front now, backhander. And that'll be popped out of play off the stick of Nate Gulachensky. We'll get a face-off at 11:44 left to go in this first period. Some good back and forth here in these early minutes. Along the near side. The Hillers trying to work back up into Algonquin territory. Racing in, and there's a shot turned away. That was Connor Merkel. And now up the boards comes Quinn Salee. Corey DeCosta getting it away. Now racing up the ice, Parker Wynn. He'll take a shot, turned away. Your goaltender matchup, Steven Jackson for the Hillers. For the Titans, Eric Hewart. Along the far side. In the midst of a jam there. Titans come away with it. There's a shot turned away by Jackson off the stick of Doolin. Racing up the ice, Resnick. Resnick lost his footing. Slapping it back to Algonquin territory, Danny White. Pass over by Palma. Postizzi along the corner. Puts it out in front. There's a shot turned away. Nice pass by Postizzi to give, I believe that is Corey, the shot. It's taken away. Resnick racing up the ice towards the Algonquin net. He's diverted. Leaves it behind. Hillers with it. Adams puts it off a defender. Up the ice goes Dylan Beard. That'll draw the icing, and we'll get a face-off at 9:35 left to go here in this first period. Well, a good back and forth battle as expected so far. Both teams finding some openings. Coming away with it, Jackson Redfern. Algonquin looking to clear the zone. Jammed up along the near side. Contesting was Parker Wynn, and Merkel comes out with it. Around the boards goes Wyatt Shea. Here comes Roy Corey. Leaves it out towards the slot. It's covered up by Jackson. Quickly approaching was Wyatt Shea. Hillers will make a change, and we'll get a face-off at 8:58 left to go here in the first period. Along the far side, getting in the way, taking it away in Tosca. Up into the Algonquin zone he goes as the goalie got a little tripped up there, Hewart. Along the corner, Mestrinson puts it along the boards. Here comes Yaska. He'll send it across over to Gilachensky. Along the far side corner, Yaska leaves it out. There's a shot, and it's wrapped up by Jackson. A good wrister there by Luke Palma. Algonquin threatening these last couple of drives up the ice, getting some good shots on Jackson. Up the near side. There's another shot turned away by Jackson off the stick of Luke Palma. That puck is deflected towards the blue line. Algonquin racing back in. And there's a shot covered up by Jackson, sent away. Secondary shot into traffic off a defender. Sent up the ice by Wynn. Around it goes towards the near side. Trying to sneak it in now. And it looks like we're going to have a goal. I believe it was Finn Mahan who snuck it in. Oh, wait. We'll see who they give the credit to. It was all kinds of pandemonium in front of the net. Actually looks like they may give it to Stephen Layton. So Stephen Layton able to sneak it in for the Hillers. They take a 1-0 lead at 7:36 left to go in the first period. Well, the Hillers just created all kinds of pandemonium along the corner of the net. Crowded it with Hillers and popped it in. Algonquin looking to respond now. Sent over to the far side. There's a wrister. Turned away by Jackson, sent away by Wynn. And now a shot by Mestrinson, covered up by Jackson. Both teams getting a lot of good shots off in these early minutes. Along the far side, pops into the neutral zone. Titans racing back up the ice. Behind the back pass by Golachensky. There's a shot, and it goes just over the net. Hillers racing up the ice now. Hayward up the near side. He's cut off. Still with it, however, and it's stolen away. And coming away with it, Wyatt Shea leaves it behind. There's a shot deflected. Shea off the side of the net. Back to the blue line, over to Doolin. He'll send it across. That shot deflected. Drawing a push there, Golachensky. Hillers able to clear the zone for the moment as they make a change. Wrister there, deflected by a defender. That shot by Redfern. And now here comes the Hillers racing up the ice. Ian Tosca along the near side, backhander, goal Hillers! Wyatt Ian Tosca flying up the ice, backhands it right in. A 2-0 lead for the Hillers at 5:56 left to go in the first period. It was just a beauty of a goal by Ian Tosca. Gets around the defender and just pops it right in, stick side in the open net. Went up the near side, and we'll have an offsides call. We're gonna face off at 5:46 left to go here in the first period. Good start for the Hillers. Along the far side, Dylan Beard sends it over. Up the ice goes Palma. Into Hiller territory we go. Horgan trying to send it up the far side. Nice send away by Ian Tosca, gathered up by Palma. Puts it towards the near side boards. Looking to pop it across, but Ian Tosca got in the way. We'll have an offsides call. I guess maybe an icing call. Face off with 5:11 left to go in Hiller territory off the icing. Jammed up along the boards. Intercepted by Golachensky, who's approaching. Good defense in front of the net by the Hillers. With it is Resnick. Trying to flip it up the ice, deflected by Roy Corey. Along the near side boards now. With it is Redfern. Redfern doing battle with Stephen Layton. Shea sends it towards Hiller territory. Off the boards now goes White. With it, Corey. Sends it back as Algonquin makes a line change. Golachensky. He's going to be diverted. Palma sends it far side. On the far side boards to Costa. He'll send it across. Trying to come up the ice now, Carter Moore. With it is Doolin.
If you have a Dodge minivan parked in the front of the building blocking our having it towed in 5 minutes. It has put-back plates.
Doolin with a wrister, turned away.
It will be towed in 5 minutes.
On the corner, Parker Wynn. Popped off the boards by Palma. Sent over to DaCosta. Out in front, turned away. Here comes Hayward. Hayward looking to close in. Out in front, and that is turned away. And now it's going to be put in. Off the deflection. Able to take advantage. That was Connor Merkel. And the Hillers having their way so far with Algonquin. That score comes at 3 minutes left to go, and that makes it a 3-0 lead. So puck deflected out. And looked like a quick pass to Merkel by Adams. And he popped it right in along glove side. Gulachensky leaves it out. Up the ice goes Ian Tosca racing in now. Resnick out in front. Along the end boards. Sent out in front. Ian Tosca trying to turn it around. Sending it over Scardino. Up the ice goes Gulachensky. Well, based on what I've heard about this Algonquin team, they're a younger team this year. Lost a lot of pieces to graduation. And the Hillers looking to exploit that here in this game as they lead at 3-0 with just under 2 minutes left in the first period. Sent to the right circle. There's a shot turned away by Jackson. Good save off the Parker Redfern shot. Algonquin looking to charge in. Dylan Beard sends it out. And that puck nearly deflected in, just wide of the net. Back to Beard. I'll tell you though, this Algonquin team, they've got some great shots in this first period, and they've been able to provide some good pressure on the attack. Here comes Jack Resnick. Resnick racing in, that shot is wide. Along the near side, Ian Tosca battling for it. Now Hayward gets in there, back to Ian Tosca. That shot gonna be wrapped up. Good save there by Eric Hewart. One minute left to go here in this first period. Jammed up along the near side. Algonquin comes away with it. Racing up is Walsh. Sends it out, and it's covered up by Jackson. Steven Jackson's made some very impressive saves in this first period. Along the near side. There's a shot turned away. Jack Doolin with that shot. Now taking it away was DaCosta. Sends it up. Hayward with it. Wrister. And wow! James Hayward pops it in with the wrister. right past that glove side. I don't even think he saw that shot coming. That score comes at 15 seconds left to go in the first period. It is now a 4-0 Hiller lead. I'll tell you, the other night when the Hillers took on Ashland, they got a lot of shots in that game, but did not get many of them on net. That game ended up being a 3-3 tie, but in this game so far, just about every shot they have taken has been right on net. And it shows on the scoreboard. What a first period it was for the Hopkinton Hillers. And as we head to the second period, it is the Hopkinton Hillers 4, the Algonquin Titans nothing. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey on HCAM. Welcome back into the New England Sports Center. We are just about ready for the second period of this Daily News Cup tournament game. It's the 23rd annual Metro Daily West Daily News Cup tournament. Always a great tournament hosted right here at the New England Sports Center by the Metro West Daily News. And as we head into the second period, the Hopkinton Hillers leading the Algonquin Titans 4-0 as they were able to net 4 first period goals for the second period. Hillers working right to left across your screen. Tom Nappy on the call, happy to be with you over the holiday break. John Ritz on camera. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy New Year to everybody out there. This will be my last broadcast of the year 2023. And hopefully it'll be a nice Hiller win. But things have certainly started off good for the Hillers. Along the far side, Ian Tosca. Right, Ian Tosca had the second goal of the game on a beauty of a backhander. Takes a shot here, that's turned away. Along the far side now. Out in front, Parker Redfern. And we'll get an offsides call. 14-11 left to go. Oh no, looks like we're going to have a penalty here. It's going to be against Whitey and Tosca. So Algonquin will be on the power play for the next 2 minutes. James Hayward up against Ben Yaska. Yaska with it. Sends it up to Palma. That's wide of the net. Along the corner, Yaska. Yaska off the boards to Palma. Algonquin won this tournament last season, but the Hillers looking to dethrone them here in round one. That is flung up the ice by Parker Wynn. The Hillers have beat Algonquin in this tournament the last 2 seasons. Hillers looking to end that 2-game losing streak to Algonquin here tonight. Yaska, he's going to be contested along the boards. Under a minute left on the power play. Oh, losing his balance there is Redfern. Up the ice goes Beer. There's a shot, and it's covered up by Jackson. Nicely done there by the Hiller goalie in a power play situation. You want to just cover that up and not risk it. Flung up the ice along the far side. This will kill some seconds from that Algonquin power play. Here comes Dylan Beard. Beard looking to close in, a swing and a miss there. There's a shot turned away. Goes Ben Yaska with a nice steal on the shot. He's coming around the net. Sends it out. Along the near side, Golachensky sends it back now out in front. Turned away. And then it's sent just wide of the net by Wyatt Shea. Algonquin still with it. That shot by Golachensky is wide. Here comes the Hillers. Racing in, backhander, and it is turned away. Goalie lost where the puck was for a moment off that Jake Adams backhander. The Hillers have successfully killed off the power play. We're going to face off here with the offsides call and 11:44 left to go. Bringing it up the ice, Pastizzi. Good steal there by DaCosta. Hayward now. Hayward takes the shot. Out in front, turned away. Good steal there by Adams. Here comes Jared Walsh for Algonquin, matched up with DaCosta. He's diverted. Sent over towards DaCosta. Costa looking to put on the moves, but too many Titans to deal with. And it's sent up the ice by Walsh. Up behind the net, Merkel. Resnick taking it up the ice, gets a hard push there. Ian Tosca looking to close in, and we might have a penalty here. No penalty, just the offsides call. As set up by Horgan. Ian Tosca racing up the ice. Closing in. Defender gets in the way. You know how capable he is with that backhander as he tries to turn it towards the slot. In the Hiller territory, that'll draw the icing. This faceoff comes with 10:08 left to go here in the second period. Swing and a miss there by Merkel. Now here comes Algonquin. And Redfern couldn't corral that pass in. Sent over by Gulachensky. Redfern and Gulachensky along that near side corner. Redfern sends it out. Adams trying to come away with it, getting in his way, Dylan Beard. Shea racing in, that shot diverted. Horgan got in the way. Jammed up along the boards now. Merkel pops it off the glass. Sent towards the Algonquin net, set aside by Hewitt. DaCosta along the boards, matched up with Redfern. Along the far side now. Sent over to Corey. Corey sends it up over to Yaska. Turned away by the Hillers. Hard pass across by Parker Wynn. It deflects off the boards into Algonquin territory. We'll have an icing at 8:48 left to go here in the second period. Carter Moore up against Meschizin. Along the end boards now. Wynn sends it up. Off the boards goes Redfern. Jammed up along the end boards now. Puck squirts out. Up the ice goes Jackson Redfern. On the far side. Sent over by Paul, back to Redfern. Now here comes Meschizin. To the left circle, hard shot there by Gulachensky, just wide. With it now, Jackson Redfern. Along the end boards. Doolin. Sends it up to Parker Redfern. That shot wide by Gulachenski. Got a pair of Gulachenskis on this Algonquin team and a pair of Red Ferns. Along the far side it goes. Quickly approaching was Chris Resnick, but getting in front of him was Meschizin. And now Parker Redfern with it. And he was looking for a shot there, ended up missing. Horgan over to Danny White. Along the top of the left circle, that shot turned away. Shot from Pastizzi. Sent out in front, able to take a slash at it, knock it up the ice is Resnick. Resnick racing in, takes it, and it's turned away. It was a good pump fake by Jack Resnick, but a nice save by Hewart. And there's a secondary shot by Ian Tosca, a little too high. Jammed up along the corner now. Back and forth we go along the far side boards, coming away with it, Gulachenski. Puck squirts out, Horgan sends it back up, and then White able to get a piece of it, jammed up now along the boards. Taking a couple slashes at it, Wyatt Shea. Over to the near side, Pastizzi sends it around. DeRocher trying to come away with it. Out in front of the net, and White gets that out of the danger zone. Ian Tosca coming up the ice along the near side. Puck deflected. Ian Tosca jammed up along the boards with Palma. Some good back and forth here. Ian Tosca sends it over. There's a shot, it's put in by a wide open Corey DaCosta. Well, that was just a beauty of a pass by Ian Tosca right in front of Corey DaCosta. It was wide open in the left circle, and he pops it in. Oh. All right, the officials just confirming it. Thought for a second we may have some type of penalty. Just a confirmation of the goal. So Corey DaCosta makes it 5-0 Hillers. I'll tell you, this Hiller team came ready to play here tonight. Along the far side. Puck deflected and Algonquin gets one back. It was a nice feed to the slot. And able to pop it in, that is Parker Redfern. Correction, that goal actually might be Wyatt Shea. So Wyatt Shea makes it a 5-1 game at 5:09 left to go. Algonquin looking for more. Along the far side. Hiller's looking for more. Hayward takes a shot. And the puck escaped and then covered up by a defender. Hewart thought he had it wrapped up, slipped out. Roy Corey jumped on it. Hayward up against Mestrezin. Out in front. Adams sends it wide. A nice feed over to Yaska. Yaska sends it out in front, into traffic, taking a hard hit was Mestrezin. And we're going to get a call here. going to be a cross check against Rocco Horgan. So Algonquin back on the power play for 2 minutes. .427 left to go in the second period. Over to the left circle, deflected. Along the end boards, messages in. Off a win. Cross to the near side, Palma. Sends it wide. Back to Palma. Now Doolin. Wrister. And it was off the protective netting. Pretty good turnout for this Daily News Cup game. Good crowd on hand to take in the holiday break hockey action. Along the near side boards. And sent up the ice by DeRocher. That'll burn some time. Killers have killed off 1 power play so far, looking to make it 2. Taken away by Carter Moore, leaves it behind, no one there. Here comes Algonquin, Golachensky. Sends it just wide of the net. Jammed up and sent away. Dylan Beard with it. Goes far side of Doolin. Costa sends it back. .15 seconds left on the power play. Nicely done there by Parker Wynn. Sent up by Merkel. And the Hillers have killed off yet another power play. Dylan Beard with it, sends it out. In the high slot, and that shot just wide by Wyatt Shea. Along the far side, Golachensky. Hayward gets it around him. Here comes Adams trying to close in. Sends it out to Hayward. It's diverted. Now White puts it towards the net. Glove save there. Nick Robbins in net for Algonquin. Has been for the second period. Along the far side. DeRocher sends it out. Hillers looking to work their way up. Out in front, just sent away. White sends it back. Horgan. Along the near side towards DeRocher. He ran into a couple Titans. And now Joey Messinchin sends it up. Along the corner, Ian Tosca. Sends it near side towards Adams. Taking away that shot. Deflected as Messinchin was looking to put it towards the net. Horgan got in his way. And Tosca to DeRocher. 40 seconds and counting left to go in this second period. White sends it up. Set back down by Redfern. Some good back and forth along the end boards. Rocher gets in there. Looks like he's just going to try to jam it up for the remainder of the period. Finally, it squirts out. Into Algonquin territory. We'll get an icing call with 7.4 seconds left to go in the second period. James Hayward up against Nate Messerson. Along the far side corner. And that'll do it for the second period. Each team scores a goal in that second frame, and at the end of two, it's the Hopkinton Hillers 5, the Algonquin Titans 1. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey on HCAP. Welcome back into the New England Sports Center. We are ready for the third period of this Metro West Daily News Tournament Cup game between the Hopkinton Hillers and the Algonquin Titans. A 5-1 Hiller lead as we head to the final 15 minutes of regulation. Hillers looking to remain perfect on the season. So far they got 3 wins, no losses, and 1 tie. Algonquin 1-2-1. The Hillers looking to snap a 2-year losing streak to Algonquin. And right now things are looking good as the Hillers lead at 5-1. Tom Nappy happy to be with you on the call. John Ritz on camera. We're underway in the third period. Along the near side to Golachensky. Gonna race up. He's diverted. DeRocher getting in there. White trying to come away with it. Was contested by Redfern. Around the boards it goes. Golachensky racing in. Puck sent to the near side. There's a backhander turned away. Nice save by Jackson off the Parker Redfern backhander. Sent up by Doolin. He's contested it by Ian Tosca, who then takes it away. White looking for DeRocher. Pops off the boards. And a wrister there by Jackson Redfern. Glove save by Jackson. We're going to face off at 13:58 left to go in the third period. Algonquin's been getting very good pressure pretty much all throughout the game. Steven Jackson just doing some tremendous goaltending. Sent up by DaCosta. Gathered up by Meschazin. Puts it towards the far side. Along the end boards now. Hayward. Try to turn it up ice. Adams. It's taken away. Good feed, but got away from Corey. Along the far side boards now. Hayward flings it up the ice. Towards the Algonquin net. Set aside by the goalie, Nick Robbins. Along the end boards now. Stolen away by Hayward. Hayward takes a shot, and Robbins had it in his glove, dropped it, but no harm done. And the net came dislodged, which stops play at 12:50 left to go. Whitey and Tosca up against Luke Palma. DeRocher takes a shot, turned away. Jammed up along the near side boards. A number of players doing battle for each side. DeRocher squirts it around. Now coming up the ice, Corey. DeRocher pops it off the boards, back to White. Now cross over to Scardino. Sent up by Doolin. Wide of the Hiller net it goes. By Scardino, leaves it for Danny White. Some nice moves there as Merkel comes away with it. And leave 11 offsides here. That's going to be an Algonquin penalty. Taking a seat for the next 2 minutes, Jared Walsh. Hillers are on their first power play of the game. That is sent out into the left circle. Resnick Resnick jammed up along the boards by Ben Yaska. Flipped up the ice by Dylan Beard. Sent over by Wynn. Stolen away. Racing up the ice. Beard takes a shot, and it's off the post. Along the near side. Algonquin nearly had a short-handed goal. Quite a steal by Beard. Drove up the ice and just missed the mark. Hayward gathers it up. He'll bring it around. 1 minute, 12 seconds left on the Hiller power play. Wynn feeds it to Hayward. Hayward gets it across. Jammed up along the near side, and we're going to have a hooking call here. It will be against the Hillers, Whitey and Tosca. Heading back to the box, and we'll be at 4-on-4 for the next 55 seconds, and then Algonquin will have their third power play opportunity of the game. Sent up by Golachensky. And along the far side corner, Oregon was trying to kick it with his skate as he lost his stick. Off the boards to Golachensky, deflected. Gonna race in, brings it around, turned away by Jackson. Nicely done there by Redfern. Good save though by Jackson. There's a wrister, turned away by Jackson. Into the protective netting it goes. That was a Roy Corey shot. We'll get a face-off at 10:08 left to go here in this third period. Even strength continues for the next 14 seconds. And Algonquin will have the man advantage. Along the far side. Set up by Doolin. Out of the near side, looking for a shot there. Turned away by Jackson. Luke Palma getting that shot off. Back to Palma. Sends it down, and a swing and a miss from the slot by Wyatt Shea. Popped off the boards by DaCosta. Squirts back in Algonquin territory. Palma sending it up. Looking to race in. Wyatt Shea deflects it off a defender. Hillers 25 seconds away from burning off the power play. Here comes Doolin. Leaves it out in front, and Algonquin puts it in. It was a beauty of a feed to Wyatt Shea, who makes it a 5-2 game. His second goal of the evening. It comes at 8:59 left to go here in the third period. I'll tell you, Algonquin, they're not done yet. Hanging around. Working their way back in. Along the far side. Looking to approach. Intercepted by Ian Tosca. Or correction, that is Carter Moore. Takes the shot wide of the net. Sent up along the far side by Quinn Shea. There's a good feed into the slot area by Golachensky, but nice defense by the Hillers. Top of the circle, Redfern. Jammed up along the corner. And that shot off the side of the net by Golachensky. And there's a shot from the high slot. It's put in. Jackson Redfern. It's a 5-3 game at 8 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in the third period. And I'll tell you what, the Hillers, they better get a grasp on things here. Algonquin has worked their way right back in to striking distance. Hayward up against Beard. Along the far side boards. Looking to come away with it, Merkel. Beard pops it off the boards. 11 offsides call. We're going to face off at 7:48 left to go in this third period. Hayward up against Redfern. Into Algonquin territory it goes. Well, the Hillers are doing a good job in the first couple periods of this game of not letting Algonquin get too much momentum in the Hiller defensive zone, and did a nice job at playing a lot of keep away. We'll see if they can go back to that. Parker Wynn sends it across over towards Adams. Adams wraps it around. Wynn gonna send it out no one there for the Hillers. Good steal there by Adams. Coming away with it, Merkel. Takes the shot, glove save. Both teams will make some changes, and we'll get a face-off at 6:52 left to go in the third period. Along in the corner. Squirts out. Here comes Algonquin. Beard looking to send it up. White trying to turn it back up ice, and will. Towards the Algonquin net it goes, set aside by Robbins. Oregon over to Ian Tosca. Ian Tosca's trying to sneak it into Resnick, and he lost it. Algonquin looking to strike, and a save there by Jackson. Some power on that shot by Jack Golachensky. Well, the Hillers at one point led it 5-0. It's now a 5-3 game. 3 straight goals from Algonquin. Jackson covers it up. Smart move there with Nate Mestchison trying to sneak in. Off the face-off, top of the circle. There's a shot wrapped up by Jackson. Some good power on that shot by Jackson Redford. Squirts out into Algonquin territory. Redfern gathers it up. Sends it near side. Cross goes Golachensky. There's DaCosta sending it up. Around the boards it goes. Along the near side now, stolen away by Merkel. Sends it back. Hayward takes a shot wide of the net. Flipped up the ice by Algonquin. Corey DaCosta up the far side. Adams looking to close in, diverted. And there's a shot turned away. A shot from Hayward. Doolin sends it up. That shot deflected off a defender as Gulachensky was looking to send it towards the net. Out in front now. That shot deflected off of Adams, who sacrifices his body there. Another shot turned away by Jackson. Oh, in the pass by Jack Gulachensky, just misses his target out in front. Another shot from top of the right circle, turned away. And look at this! Dylan Beard makes it 5-4. Oh boy. That score comes at 4:22 left to go. Plenty of time for Algonquin to try to tie this game up. Here comes Gulachensky. Takes another one. That's high into the protective glass. That shot turned away by Jackson off the stick of Doolin. Looking to race back in. Shea takes it just wide of the net. Well, you can tell Algonquin really trying to put on the pressure now. They have worked their way back into this game, and of course, time running a little bit low, under 4 minutes. Here comes Resnick. Approaching, he leaves it out in front and misses his target to Rocher. Along the near side. That's number 10, Jack Gulachensky up the far side. And he takes a hit from Ian Tosca. Sent up by DeRocher. Here comes Resnick. Resnick wraps it around. Roy Corey with it. Pops it off the boards. Hayward was trying to keep it in the Algonquin zone. We've reached the 3-minute mark. Yaska looking to approach out in front. And the Hillers, they just swarmed the slot with traffic. Into the left circle out in front, turned away. Wrapped around by Corey. Jammed up along the corner. Hillers able to escape. Hayward with it. Puts it towards the net. Set aside. 2.5 minutes left to go in this third period. Can the Hillers hang on? 4 straight goals by Algonquin has made this a 5-4 game. Or I should say 4 unanswered goals. Merkel sends it up. We'll have an icing at 2:06 left to go. Algonquin has come all the way back to put themselves in striking distance, but only 2 minutes, 5 seconds to work with. And we'll get a timeout. The Hillers 5, Algonquin 4. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey on HCAM. 2 minutes, 5 seconds left to go off the timeout. Algonquin has closed in after once upon a time trailing 5-0. It is now a 5-4 game. 2:05 left to go in the third period. Algonquin 1 goal away from tying this game up. Puck squirts out into Titans territory. DeRocher battling for it. With it is Doolin. Doolin looking to work it up the ice. Resnick gets a stick in there. Up the far side they go. Towards the net, it's wide. Jammed up along the near side corner. Puck squirts out. Resnick trying to come away as he meets up with Postizzi. And out in front of the net. Oh, Resnick nearly had an opportunity, but just getting there in the nick of time was Gulachensky. Algonquin up the far side with it is, I believe that is Prepetit. Now Gulachensky. Wide of the net. That shot deflected along the far side. We have reached the 1 minute mark. 1 minute left to go here in this third period. Algonquin with some quick passes. Jackson punches that away. Ian Tosca. He was trying to jam it along the corner. It was stolen away. Out in front of the net now. All kinds of pandemonium. Flipped up the ice by Resnick. Algonquin does have an empty net. And are we going to have a call here? 39 seconds left on the clock. It looks like it is going to be against Whitey and Tosca. We might be getting one penalty each. We are. Couple Titans heading to the box too. And puck squirts out into Algonquin territory. Get an icing call. Well, you got one penalty on each team. Whitey and Tosca in the box for the Hillers. Jack Gulachensky in the box for Algonquin. 34 seconds left in this third period. Hillers trying to cling on to this 5-4 lead. It is an empty net for Algonquin. Merkel up against Redfern. Along the near side, jammed up. Puck squirts out towards the Algonquin net. It's wide. We'll get a face-off in Hiller territory at 25 seconds left. Sent across. That shot deflected into the glass. Out in front. And all kinds of pandemonium. Jackson dives down. Backhander. And the puck just in a swarm of Hillers and Titans. Unbelievable. It squirts out along the near side. Up the ice. And the Hillers hang on. Steven Jackson came to a dive, sacrificed his body. And are we getting some time put back on the clock? They're putting 5 seconds back on the clock. It looks like 5 seconds going back on the clock. So we will have a face-off. Things getting a little crazy here at the New England Sports Center. And there's a shot out in front. Jackson lands on it. 1.8 seconds left on the clock. Well, the way this game is going early on, it looked like this would be a cakewalk for the Hillers. Not so much. Off the face-off. And that'll do it. The Hopkinton Hillers hang on for the 5-4 win and defeat the Algonquin Titans for the first time in 3 seasons. Hillers have lost the last 2 to Algonquin heading into tonight, but they snapped that 2-game losing streak to Algonquin and get a nice win here today. It certainly wasn't the prettiest win. Hillers had a 5-0 lead into the second period. And actually, with 5:22 left in the second period, that's where Corey DaCosta made it a 5-0 game, and then it was all Algonquin from there on out. But the Hillers were able to do just enough to hang on for the win, and then absolute pandemonium at the end, where you had Algonquin get the puck in front of the net, and Jackson diving all around. Players from both teams diving all around to knock the puck away. And it was pure pandemonium. But the Hillers escape with the 5-4 victory. They improved to 4 wins, no losses, and a tie on the season. Algonquin falls to 1-3-1. Impressive stuff by the Hillers to be able to beat this very tough Algonquin program. And the Hillers will advance on in the Metro West Daily News Tournament. That is going to do it for us. For John Ritz on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. The final score for the final time, Hillers over Algonquin 5-4. We thank you for watching Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey on HCAM, and we'd like to wish everyone out there very happy holidays, a very Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. It has been a pleasure bringing you Hopkinton Hillers sports throughout the 2023 year, and we will see you in 2024. Take care, be well, we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.